My name is Paulina Ree. I am a visual artist focusing on portraiture and figurative art making. I am originally from Ecuador, raised on the east coast of the United States, and living now in Oslo, Norway. I have also lived in several countries throughout my life, and this has broadened my views about different cultures and art. I think my origins definitely have a big role in the art that I am making today. Connecting to my roots and understanding my heritage better while living abroad is something I reflect on regularly. I grew up surrounded by family while living in Ecuador and in the United States. Music was an important part of my life, as my grandfather is a musician. He's 97 years old and he still plays the guitar. Music from my childhood has been present in my current work, inspiring me and being a reference for 2 series which I have been creating for the past 2 years. I use photographs as reference for my paintings, analog pictures mostly, since they are all photographs from my family. Using these images allows me to explore my memories. I have been supporting my mental health after a mental breakdown, and painting has been a major force allowing me to explore and simultaneously helping me to heal. Art making and reflecting on my art has also allowed me to connect with our universal humanity, as we all experience so much of the same or similar feelings, yet these experiences can make us feel so lonely at times. I am also a researcher and have devoted the last 2 years to learn more about women artists in history. I look up to so many artists, and my 3 top artists that inspire me and whose work I admire deeply are Sofonisba Anguissola, Alice Neel, and Sylvia Slay. About Anguissola, she was a prominent artist in the 16th century. This was a time when women had so many limitations. She focused on portraiture and created many self-portraits. She often depicted her family and people in her immediate circle in her paintings, and she also worked as a professional artist. Alice Neel is an American artist from the early 1900s. I finished reading her biography last year, The Art of Not Sitting Pretty, and this was a fascinating read. Neel was determined to work in figurative art in a time when the art world had moved away from it. She was persistent and she saw some major success in her lifetime. I experienced a retrospective by her in London last year while I was reading about the book. And the last artist, Slay, she was born in Britain and worked in New York City in the 1970s. I have yet to learn more about her life and work. I admire her style, her bold and vibrant paintings. For this next year, I am looking to complete my 2 series of paintings. I have also started working regularly on commission work, and that is something I really enjoy doing. I will be doing an artist residency this spring in France, and I am looking to continue to grow within my art practice. I would say that financial resources while creating a series is probably the biggest challenge for me. And the second challenge is having the time to make art while also doing everything else. For example, taking care of my family. I am the mother to 3 kids ages 4, 9, and 11, and also doing all the administrative work that comes with being an artist. I think an advice that I would have given to my younger self would be to dream big and work hard for those dreams, even if it was by having small steps to achieve my goals. Since I have adopted many micro habits over the last years that have contributed positively to the development of my art practice. For my art making, I use a wide range of mediums. When sometimes I need to get creative. For example, when I'm traveling, I use mostly watercolors, color pencils, charcoal, and pencil. And lately, I am also looking to be more playful, and I have started trying out new mediums, pastels, and I will be exploring also with thread and fabric in the near future, as I also love to sew and to embroider. When I start working for the day, I usually play a vinyl record. My music taste is wide-ranging. I love to listen to music from the 1950s in English and Spanish. I also listen to French music. I grew up listening to Charles Aznavour and have recently found a lovely Belgian singer called Angèle. Occasionally, I listen to art-related podcasts, and every now and then, I like to work in silence. One of the most memorable moments this past year was during an exhibition I curated and organized called Motherhood. During this exhibition, a participant was moved to tears seeing my self-portrait. I then had the opportunity to speak to the person, and she mentioned how much my work had moved her. This was very special to me. I would like to finish by saying that my art as a whole speaks to my own past with mental health challenges and healing, also encouraging others to explore the same issues as part of our shared human experience. My focus is on looking at life through the prism of the female experience. I reflect and work towards understanding the complexity of being a human, and I use my art as a way to explore and provoke contemplation about societal expectations and the quest for self-understanding and acceptance.